Shalom, and welcome to Bible Stories as Blueprints of the Soul, your Biblical Hebrew podcast. Shalom, and welcome to our Biblical Hebrew podcast. Today I would like to read with you one verse from Song of Solomon 4:16. We shall read the Hebrew verse, translate it into English, and see how the Zohar reads the verse. Uri tzafon uvoi teiman. Wake up north and come south. Hafichi gani yizlu vesamav. Blow upon my garden that the good scent of it will expand. Yavo dodi legano. My uncle shall come into his garden, veyochal pri megadav, and shall eat the best of the fruit. So far, this is the biblical text. Now, let's see what the book of Zohar say about this verse. In the book of Zohar, in the portion of Vaikra, this is the portion that relates to the first few chapters of the book of Leviticus. In Article 10 names, Rabbi Abba, one of the sages, one of the friends who handles the conversation in the Zohar, says the following: Uri tzafon, meaning wake up north, the coin of speech, wake up north, like we say to a person, wake up, is directed to an action that the infinite activates in us, human beings, that the infinite sends to them hidden thoughts which are stored in their hearts. This action is named by the term Uri tzafon, wake up north. For tzafon in Hebrew is not just geographical north. Tzafon meaning tzafun, what is waiting for us. And what is waiting for us in the future at the moment is hidden from us. And so says Rabbi Abba, there is a power in the nefesh of the human being which evokes the hidden thought in him. This power works at midnight. And it's not about physical night, but a night is a time which does not illuminate to the human. He doesn't feel happy, he feels apathic, he feels indifferent, he feels that he is caught in shadows. This is a time that human feels very little, very small. In this time, his mind is ascending and disappearing. And this time considered to him as spiritual sleep, meaning he is not attending really with what is going on. Then, in the middle of this shady night, the infinite awakes him by sending him hidden thoughts from the storage or from the hidden part of his heart. This situation is described in an allegory which is told about King David, that upon his bed a violin used to be hanged, and at midnight the north wind would come and blow, and the violin of David used to play from itself and wakes him up from his sleep, as it says in Psalms 119:62. Midnight I shall wake up to thank you for your righteous ordinance. Now Rabbi Abba continues and explains the rest of the verse. uvoi Teiman, and come south. After human wakes up from his little mindedness perspective, by the thought of the heart, he comes south, to the south where there is grace. Because in the south, the offering, the peace offering, are being slaughtered. And we don't speak here about external offering, not at all. Everything is inside of one human being. So what does it mean? And so says Rabbi Abba, after human wakes up by the thought which is hidden in the heart, he comes to Yemen, to the south, in a place that the peace offering are being slaughtered, and he sees through the right side and through grace, meaning Yemen, that everything is complete. This is why the Infinite likes the peace offering more all the offerings. Why? Because guilt offering, like what is guilt offering? Thoughts that makes us feel guilty. Because guilt offering and sin offering is being eaten by the priests, by the Kohanim. Again, because guilt offering and sin offering is eaten by the Kohanim. And we don't speak about now external offering, but the thought. When a person thinks that he is guilty in something, or he has seen, this kind of thoughts that we have is like a sacrifice that we bring. And here Rabbi Abba says that upon all offering, what the Infinite likes is not an offering of thoughts that we think that we are guilty, or thoughts that causes us to feel that we are sinners, but the best offering that we can give to the Infinite, to the Lord, to the source, to life, is the peace offering. What is peace offering is a thought that everything is complete. This is a peace offering. Because only through the lens of grace, a person can see that everything is complete and nothing is missing. This is why peace offering is so lovable by the Infinite more of all the other offerings, because the Infinite is complete and human is complete in his belief because everything is good, and there is equivalence of form between the Infinite and the human. And so continues Rabbi Abba to explain the inner meaning of the verse. Hafichi gani, blow upon my garden, relates to the request of the Infinite that human will wish to connect to him. Then his perfume shall be poured, meaning then the abundance of the upper water could be poured. And here Rabbi Abba asks, why does the Hebrew says Yizlu besamav? His perfume shall be poured, and not Yizlu meimav, his waters shall be poured. Now Rabbi Abba asks, why does the Bible uses the word perfume, not water? For the word perfume in Hebrew is bosem. Bosem. His perfumes, in plural, is besamav. The word besamav is written with the same letters of beshamav, in his heavens. Meaning, this is why Rabbi Abba explained that the verse says, Yizlu besamav, his perfume shall be poured, and the word perfume hints at the Hebrew word of heavens. His heavens shall be poured. And he says that from nature point of view, the water are pouring from the higher point to the low point, from upstairs down. But in the phrase, Yizlu besamav, his good sense will be poured, we find an infinite movement, the pouring of the abundance that comes from the influential heavens, influences in a human a feeling of a good scent, and a feeling of a good scent causes him to inhale air in a way that he gets closer to the influencer. In the situation of Yizlu besamav, his good scent will be poured. There is a feeling of enjoy the smell that brings him to connect better with the influencer. And the upper, meaning the infinite, since human enjoys the good smell, the infinite continues to drop him abundance. And this is what King Solomon says in this verse. Hafichi gani, blow into my garden, in a feminine form, because all us humans are considered to be feminine in a relation to the infinite. Because all of humans are considered to be owners of deficiency in relation to the infinite, because we are limited in time and space. So we feel alike all the time. And by using this verse, Hafichi gani, blow into my garden, he asks from all of us to wish for him, because the infinite is beyond time and space. And when human is wishing to connect to the infinite, to the source, to the origin, which is beyond time and space, he basically blows air into the creation. He resuscitates the creation. And while we human resuscitate the creation, meaning returning the creation into the infinite, also the response of the infinite is accordingly. Then his order, his good scent will be poured. After us wishing for the infinite, the upper abundance will come in a shape of liquids, which rises good scented smell. And when human smells the good smell, human enjoys, and all the creation ascends with every breath that he takes. Now, the last part of the verse, Yavo dodi legano veyochal pri megadav, my uncle shall come into his garden and will eat the best of the fruit. Yavo, meaning will come, in Hebrew, is written with 3 letters, Yod, Bet, Aleph. And this is the abbreviation of 3 words. Yod stands for Yetzirah, the world of formation. Bet stands for Bri'ah, the world of creation. And Aleph stands for Atzilut, the world of nobility. All of those worlds are an allegory to the letters of Yahu, the 3 first letters of the Tetragrammaton, because letter Yod refers to Olam Atzilut, to the nobility, to the secret level. The first letter Hey is the world of creation. The letter Vav is the word of formation. This is why the word Yavo shall come we can read as the letters of Yahu, the 3 first letters of the Tetragrammaton. Dodi, my uncle, relates to the letter Vav, to the Spirit, and he shall come to his garden, the heavenly kingdom, the last letter He from the name of the Tetragrammaton, because the last letter He of the Tetragrammaton is the root of the souls of the righteous man, and shall eat the best of its fruit, meaning the infinite, the source, the origin is the uncle, and he shall be nourished from the fruit who are speaking and telling the deeds of his hand, because Pri Megadav, Pri in Hebrew is fruit in English, and Megadav is the best of his fruit. But Megadav can be read also as Magid in Hebrew, which is telling. So, what does it mean that the infinite will come to his garden and will eat the fruit, the best fruit? And what is the best fruit of the garden? Is the people who speak and tell the glory of his hand. It's written in Psalms. The heavens are telling the respect of God, and the deeds of his hand, the firmament is saying. So this was our little article from the Zohar today. We're wishing you a beautiful day and wonderful week. Thank you for listening to Bible Stories as Blueprints of the Soul. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions, comments, or would like to hear more about a certain topic, just write us an email to hebrew@learnoutlive.com. We are always happy to hear from you. For more episodes, videos, and articles like this, please visit our website at hebrew.learnoutlive.com. We also would like to invite you to join our live classes. Just search for Online College of Biblical Hebrew on Facebook and start learning now with students from all over the world. Koltuv and Shalom.